Hello, I'm back. Um, I know I've been away for I think over a week, and I meant to record, but to be honest, it was a really rough week, and it was very hard for me to get on camera like it is right now. But I think I'm a little bit better, and so I just wanted to update people on what happened and explain why I was away for a little bit. But from the last video that I posted, I was giving an update on my baby, Juliana, and her progress. And so it was that Friday that we were going to talk to the doctor, and she was doing good. And so when we did go talk to the doctor that Friday night, me and my husband, the doctor told us that she she still had her chest tube on, so if she had a good weekend, they were gonna take the chest tube off come Monday, and then see from where what would happen after that. But we were hoping for a good week after that, since she had been doing so good. And so the weekend happened, and I went, and I remember I got to bathe her with the nurse. I was holding her, and so she was just doing so great. And so then Monday comes, and that's the big day that they take her chest tube out. And if you remember from the past videos, she's had this chest tube since she was born, because her lungs were not well developed yet since she was so little. So on Monday, I got a call that she got the chest tube removed, but as soon as they removed it, it got pretty dramatic to where she was like losing her oxygen really, really bad. It was really low, and so ever since then, she was really unstable. Her numbers were way up and down. She kept desetting, and she kept losing her oxygen. She kept having events, and events is when they stop breathing. And so the doctors always have to intervene. She had a lot of secretion, so they had to help her a lot. And so all last week, I wasn't able to hold her, and it was really rough for me because it was like she went down and I went down. Um, so I was crying all the time. I felt very, very low. And I think something else that made it worse was that I missed my support groups. I didn't get to go to my postpartum support group, and then I didn't get to see my therapist, which just made it so much worse. I think it just made me feel really, really low. Like I felt it. And so yeah, I was a wreck. So I think I would, if I had recorded sometime last week, I would have just cried the whole video. um and that was what happened. Like I was just pretty much mad again, and I couldn't understand why it was happening, and she was doing so good. um, and I couldn't touch her anymore. I couldn't hold her, so all of that just piled up, and it just, that's how it was all last week. And um, on Saturday we had my niece's quinceañera, which was really cool. I was a little bit nervous about that. But we were there, and we still went to go see the baby. I Because there hasn't been a day that I haven't seen her. And so my niece's quinceañera, like, it was really, I thought I was gonna be like um, really down, but I enjoyed myself. My best friend was there from middle school, and um, my stepdaughter's grandma was there too. So it was really cool. Like, I did enjoy myself. I did have a moment, and that's what I was afraid of. Um, I had a moment, it was so unexpected, where I just saw the little girls running around in their little dresses, and all of a sudden I just started crying. And it's just moments like that that I can't even, I can't even control. I'll just start crying out of nowhere because I just get sad. And so, yeah, seeing little girls like that made me sad. Like, I wish my baby was here. She'd be here with us, or even in my belly. Like, I still have days like that where I get really down on myself, I guess. And so, but overall, I enjoyed my niece's quinceañera. It was so beautiful. It was Beauty and the Beast theme, and it was just so pretty. My parents were there, and I was so mad because I didn't take more pictures. Um, like I wanted. Like, I only took a couple pictures. I wanted to take a family picture of Alessandra, Julian, and I, and it just didn't happen. But anyways, I enjoyed myself. It was a really nice time. And so the next day, we have the recalentado, which is the leftover party. We had people over at my mom's house still, and we were just serving food, celebrating the day after my niece's quinceañera. And what I didn't realize was that my mom arranged like a secret or baby shower or something, and it was really really nice. I got to open my presents after my niece got to cut her cake because she still had a big piece of cake left over, and it was really nice. My best friend was there too, which surprised me. I'm like, what is she doing here? um, but I got a lot of clothes from my mom's friends for the baby, and I have a big bag right here. I have a lot of little blankets, a lot of clothes, and oh, this is one of my favorites so far, like, because it's a fox, little fox. And if I would have had her baby shower, it would have been like a woodland theme with little fox and everything. So of course I wasn't even, not even before I started opening the presents, I was already crying. um because it still hurts me.